Hello and welcome to Made with Love by Sarah. Today there's an extra pair of hands.
Hello.
This is my very good friend Fred. Yes, she's a girl.
Yes, I'm a girl. Hello everybody.
And welcome to our video. Now I've been asking Fred to join me for quite a while. She's finally got fed up with me and give in. So today we are going to make a gift bag box thing for walnut whips. Now, walnut whips, you need a surprisingly big bag to fit in a little walnut whip. Looks like there's a lot of room. Well, then when you fold it up, it's nice and snug. Barely moves. So we've got a nice closure with a Velcro fastening. And when it opens up, it's like an explosion bag.
Explosion bag.
Yes.
Box.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a bag or a box. I think it's a box, and then I've turned it into a bag with a ribbon handle. Anyway, this is what we're going to make today. And let's get started.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I am.
Do you want that piece of paper or that piece of paper?
That one.
That one. Okie dokie. So this paper measures 12 inches by 12 inches. And there's no cutting to begin with. We need to score first. So it's easy, just plonk it, so it's easy. So each one of these, that's 1 inch, that's half an inch, 1 inch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So when we need to score at 4 inches. So because this paper's 12 and my scoreboards, I need a 12 by 12 scoreboard. Now I've asked Santa. Actually, on every video and every live, I've asked for one. So if I don't get one, Boxing Day, it's in my Amazon cart.
You need to put it in your letter. Put it in writing.
Well, I tell everybody every week, so I'm hoping somebody will. So we just need to score at 4. So I'm not pushing on too hard, just doing it gently. It's better to do it twice gently than too hard and rip your paper. So 4 inches. Quarter turn, 4 inches. So I'm pushing my paper up against this.
Yep.
So the score line's going to be straight. And I'm holding the paper quite tight. So again, quarter turn.
Do you do the whole way around?
Yeah, on all 4 sides. 4 inches on all 4 sides. Pushing your paper up so it's level. And we have to go quite high at the top to make it fit at the bottom.
It's only just big enough.
It is. So if you want to do that one first.
Stop it and do 4 inches there.
Yeah. Hold your paper quite tight. I'll move my breasticles out your way.
Any excuse. There, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Quarter turn.
Quarter turn. On the edge. On the edge. Hold it tight. There?
Yeah, perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. There is a bit of, bit of give. It's quite forgiving, this bag. So it's quite perfect for a beginner like you.
Yes. As long as I don't rip it. That's the main thing. Last one. There.
Perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. So let's just move that to one side for now. Let's pop that there. So now we're going to, you need a burnisher. And I'll use this one. So now we're going to fold on our lines. So this is a valley score.
Yep.
This is your mountain score. We're going to have the front facing and fold away. And as I'm folding, I'm popping it down and I'm making sure that my edges are together. I think it'd be better to do it the other way, that way. Make sure your edges are together.
There. Yeah?
Yeah, and because you've scored it, it'll just nicely go into place. So give it a score on all 4 lines. In equal squares. So what we need to do now is, let me just bring this template down to show you. So now what we need to do is make these corners.
Okay. Oh.
So I'll do it first.
Here.
Yeah, I'll do it first. So we need this fold line.
Yeah.
This fold line to meet this edge. So I'm sticking my fingernail, or you can use a bone folder. I like to use my fingernail, which I broke today, by the way. That fingernail. I know.
That timing.
So I'm sticking my fingernail right into the corner. I'm going to pull this over. You can't really see. And this line is going to meet this edge.
And then you press down on the inside.
So it meets nice. I'll show you on camera in a minute on the next one. So I'm just giving that a fold with my finger. Then I'm putting my bone folder in and squashing it. And that gives us that corner.
Okay, that's not too bad, I don't think. So fingernail in the corner.
Yeah.
And this line meets that line.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Press it down. Oh, press it down on the inside. And then you
use the bone folder to
that bit. That bit. Is that flat enough?
Very well demonstrated for the viewers at home.
Good.
So now
I need to do it in each
another
corner.
3 times. And you end up with a piece that looks like that. So now what we need to do, we can, so we need, let's just use this.
Can you manage? Yeah.
Let's use that because then there's no glare. So again, on our scoring board, what we need to do is find the middle of this middle piece. So that's 4 inches, 4 inches and 4 inches. So the middle will be 6 inches. So I'm just going to do a little tick mark.
Okay, you're not actually scoring it.
No, just a little tick mark.
So you can
You
find
can't
it.
really see it on that side. On 2 opposite ends. Doesn't matter which because they're all the same.
So if I pick
you can always just get a ruler and measure, the middle.
That's quite precise. So 4, 8, 6. Just a little mark like that. Is that visible enough?
As long as you can see it.
I can see it.
I'll pop a little pencil mark on mine.
So if it's on that opposite corner, opposite side is there. Put it on the edge. 4, 8, middle is 6. Oh, nearly too much then. I nearly broke it.
That's all right. So now what we need to do, we need to score. We need to score from, I've popped a little pencil mark on mine in the middle and on the opposite side so that the viewers at home can see it. So now what we need to do is we need to score from that point, the middle point, to this corner, and from that point to that corner.
Okay.
So we're using this.
From the middle of that square to the two.
Yeah,
corners
we're using this board because it'll give us a bit of bounce, give us a bit better score line. Even though it doesn't need to be brilliant, it just needs to start training the paper. And when I'm putting my ruler on, you see this ball tool at the end, I'm leaving room so the ball tool, I'm not putting that exactly in the middle.
Otherwise you'll be over.
Yeah, so I'm putting my tool in the corner, I'm putting my ruler, and you can see it's
slightly in.
Yeah, because my ball tool's going to then score in the right place. So let's do that side, and then... And we're doing it on the back because it's easier for us to be able to see it. If we tried to do it on the other side, it'd be quite difficult. So there we've got our score lines.
Triangle there.
Yeah.
Starting off, is that going to help?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It'll just start the paper off on its journey of being folded. So now what we need to do, so this, we fold gently, just tease these with your fingers. We don't need to burnish these, just gently tease them into place.
How do you do it? Okay. I just don't want to ruin that.
So you just
start from the outside, going in.
And then just pinch it.
So go from the outside. It's all folding in itself. Okay.
Yeah?
Can you see it? Pinch it.
Lovely.
Yeah?
Woo.
And now the other side.
So I'm just folding it and putting my fingers in the middle just to help it go. see I've put my finger at the bottom to give it something to bend over.
So like that.
Yeah.
Have it there. No.
However you want to do it.
This is the hardest bit. You did this bit. I can't do that bit.
So I'm just putting my finger in underneath to give it something to bend around.
Like that.
Yeah. And now I've got my other finger underneath.
The other bit of the line. That was the most difficult bit so far.
And then you end up with that.
It's almost like a zigzag of triangles.
So let's get rid of this board. So now what we need to do is, so it does work when you fold it in. Can I just get in? So if you fold it in on all the scar lines, it will work. But it's very bulky and very
fiddly at the beginning.
Yeah. So what we need to do is get rid of some of the bulk. So we're going to chop. I'll draw it with a pencil first. So on all four corners, we're going to use this where we scored it at 4 inch. There. And we're going to cut it down to there where we scored it at 4 inch.
Straight line.
We're going to cut that off. So we can use scissors.
Okay.
Or we can use the guillotine. I personally think the guillotine cuts it straighter.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to push that in. So if you can see, there's the blade.
Yeah.
Be very careful, it's very sharp. And there is the cutting edge. So what I'm doing is I'm just pushing this that way, gently pulling it down. While this is called a finger guard, this moves around. Make sure before you pull this down that your fingers are behind, because then nothing can happen.
Yeah.
So what we need to do is put the pencil marks on that edge.
I can't see it from this side. There. There. There and there.
A little bit further. Because it doesn't matter if we chop just a little bit too much. There. You see there?
Okay, yeah. It's a satisfying little noise, isn't it?
And we need to do that on all 4 corners. Now, if it makes it easier, you can have a pencil line. Or you can have a pair of scissors. And that's it. That's it. Lovely.
Getting somewhere now.
So now we just need to tell it where to go. Fold them all in.
Am I doing this right? What am I doing? Is that right?
So all I did was I got the side bits where we got the thing, push them in, pull them together. That's it. Pull the end together and pull that in. Lovely.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yours looks just like mine. Perfect. Basically, that's it made. So now we need something to stop it from doing that.
Yeah.
When we let go.
Yeah. Bag explosion.
So let's just pop those to one side for a second. Pop mine up there. So now we're going to make this closure, which is just a square.
Fold it in half in diagonal.
Square that we've scored down the middle. So I have 2 squares. I have one for you.
Perfect.
So because we can't put it against an edge,
We have to follow a line.
this is a Sharpie line. So let's just cover that up. And this will explain why I've done that Sharpie line. So we need, say we're going down at 2 inches. Where's 2 inches at the bottom? We don't know. So you put a Sharpie line down the middle of your scoreboard.
You can follow it easily.
And
Corner to corner.
You put your top on the line, and then you know where you're scoring. Just score them.
They should make them already with the...
They should, but they don't.
Okay, well, we need to pitch it someday.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should patent it.
We should.
Maybe we shouldn't have said that on video.
Maybe we shouldn't.
That's why
you heard it here first.
That's why we'll never be rich.
Is that enough?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not quite as much as mine, but it'll still fold.
So that's the valley, that's the mountain.
Yeah.
And I'm folding the valley back.
Yes. Give it a little burnish.
With the bone folder. Yeah?
Yeah. So now we're going to put ribbon on it. And we've got our 2 pieces of ribbon.
Is that where you use this?
This ribbon measures, we didn't say the square. So the square measures 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And that gives us a 4-inch diagonal. So
this thingy was 4 inches.
Yeah, so we need 4 inch to go
the edge.
to neaten it up.
Yeah.
So because we need that to be 4 inch, our square measures 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And 7/8 is just one little tick mark before 3 inches.
Okay. That's why I use the metric system.
So 2 7/8, you see, each one of these lines is an eighth. So you got 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, which is half an inch.
Yep.
So we're going one little mark before 3 for 2 7/8.
Yep.
Yep. Excuse me. So now we need to fasten our ribbon on. This ribbon measures 9 inches. Doesn't have to be exact. Depends how long you want your handles. I just thought that this was a nice length.
Yeah.
So you can cut that to however long you want. It doesn't have to be 9 inches. So now we need a hole to pop our ribbon through.
Mm-hmm.
So we're cutting in the middle of the score line, putting our hole. This is our hole punch. It's just like a normal hole punch, but there's only one of them instead of 2. So we're going to measure in.
I was going to say I want to make it precise. You'll have to tell me what to do that, because otherwise one will be here and one will be like halfway down.
So we're measuring 3/4 of an inch. So this measures 4 inches. So this is 1 inch.
So that's 3/4 there.
1 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just putting
9 3/4.
a dot, and I'm just putting a dot. I've gone back 3/4 of an inch, or you can just score it at 3/4 of an inch,
move it,
and 3 1/4.
Yeah.
Or you can just move it to 3/4. Whatever you find easiest.
Metric system. I'll always say it.
Foreigners.
It makes more sense. So 3/4.
Hang on, there you go. You're marking actually on your score line. That's it.
Just all I need is a dot, and then 1/4 from the 3. There.
Lovely. So I'm just going to pop in. You see, that's going to cut a circle that size.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking roughly for the middle.
Yeah. Sounds like a piercing machine. So if I go, it goes on the there, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you see it on there? There, roughly the middle.
Yeah.
Have I got a shaky hand? Yeah, that's all right. And then
So the camera went off then, but we've got it back and we've done our holes. So to make the whole ribbon, the ends of the ribbon nice and neat, we're going to hide them. So,
okay.
So we're going to pop the ribbon as your piece. Pop the ribbon through the hole.
Apparently I can't do this. There. Try to keep it flat, or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter because we're going to move it. So you can use many things to stick this down. We are going to use a bit of red liner tape because it's really strong and it's flat. So I'm just going to chop off, scissors, chop it off a little bit.
Mind your fingers.
It's all right, I'm a professional. So let's get rid of that. So there's 2 for you, 2 for me. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop the red liner tape just underneath.
Just underneath. There.
Just going to give it a squish with the bone folder. That makes sure that it's stuck.
Very straight because it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, we're going to hide it. That's the point of this.
Squished and squished.
So I'm sticking the end of the poker tool. This is a poker tool. So I'm just sticking the end underneath and pulling up the liner tape. I've lost one of the red. Oh, found it.
There. 1. Oh, he's very sticky. 2.
Okay, so making sure that you've got your satin, there's a shiny side and a dull side. So if you make sure you've got your shiny side.
That's the dual side, isn't it?
Yeah. And what I'm doing is I'm making sure that it doesn't go outside of the card.
And is it the dull side that sticks onto?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me pull it back a bit.
It doesn't matter if your red liner tape's showing because this is going to be glued onto the back of the bag. That's lovely.
Yeah.
Excellent. So now what we need to do, this bit with the ribbon on the back,
Yeah.
we need to stick this, hiding the ribbon. And what I'm doing is, you've got the score line.
Yeah.
We're sticking the box up to,
The score.
not over,
Yeah.
but up to the score line.
Just the edge of the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, it's easy.
Yeah, so we pop some glue on. We use all of the glue. We'll set it on, but we've got the glue, so we mix it. Well, it's not easy. So we put it around. So just pop it to the edge. And put it on the ribbon, not too close, just on the side. Then we got 2 score line. It's not over it. Yeah, sorry. Place it around it. Then just hold the pieces. So we're ready.
The score line, not all the hide ribbon on the edge. There.
Yeah.
And squeeze it. And hold it. Not used. On that side. Yeah.
So just hold it for 4 minutes. Then we'll lay it down. And then we can squash it flat. The heat from your fingers helps spread glue. And spread around. Also, there's going to be a folder. Just switch out.
You see the fingers thread glue?
Yeah, that's good. You've got your folder now. Yeah, yeah.
More like that. Oh, it's tiny.
We switch on that side.
I'll go down that side. I'll hold that. I'll hold that. How long does it take to set this one?
Not much. What can you do? Keep it off mine. we've got this paperweight here.
Okay, hold it down.
It's actually IPL World Cup Berlin. It's Paul's World Championship medal. That was instead of a medal or a trophy. I've got a paperweight that I just
Perfect, that you can use for crafting.
stick on my projects. Right, so now
While we wait for that to set,
we need to make this pretty thingy, whatever it is. So it's a snowflake with just a bit of stamping. A gift from me to you this Christmas. That's the stamp I've chosen.
we're starting with the snowflake.
Yeah, so let's do the snowflake first. So bring in the Gemini
Oh,
Mini. Yeah, we're going to need it a bit more forward because this goes through and then comes out. Okay. So we've just got this snowflake and it was just from eBay, I think that one. Just a cheapie from eBay. So I'm just going to chop that off. So we put it in the folder. And this is a bit of low tack tape, not very sticky. So I'm just going to stick the snowflake
To the paper.
to stop it moving. Fold the folder. So you push it in till you feel resistance and then turn the handle. And it's as easy as that. Snowflake comes out. So you need that. Take off the snowflake. Stick that to your hand, then it's ready. So you want the snowflake. You want a bit of card.
So snowflake facing down on the card.
And I'm just going to give this a little wiggle.
And he's going to put
just
that on
to
his
get
own.
it out, yeah.
Secure the snowflake with the low tack tape. And is that face down on the ball?
Yes, yeah.
There. Close it. Pop it in until I feel resistance. And then I turn it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. That's harder than I thought it was going to be. All the way out.
Catch it at the other side. Job done.
Get it up the rubbish. Put that back up there. So we've done the snowflake.
Right, so now we need to stamp our sentiment. Let's put the snowflakes up there because even though you don't move, things do go missing.
Always.
Always.
But then when you ask, nobody's touched them, nobody's seen them.
No, I can be in the room on my own and it still goes missing. So we're using opaque pigment Chinese red for this.
Okay.
We've got our sentiment. What you can do with a stamp sounds strange. Rub it on your pants.
Why?
Makes the ink stick to it.
Okay, fair enough.
Especially if it's a new stamp. So I'm just going to pop this. It doesn't matter. We don't have to be too straight because we're going to cut it out anyway. Excuse me. So opaque pigment Chinese red. Ink is all over that pad.
Okay.
So there's two ways you can do it. You can take your ink to your stamp, or you can take your stamp to your ink. Doesn't really matter. And I'm looking to make sure that there's a full coverage of ink.
Oh, I love the letters.
And I'm using this stamping platform because it's a bit spongy.
Mm-hmm.
Just helps us stamp it. So I'm going to just stick mine up there. So I pushed it straight down. I'm not wiggling. I'm not moving.
Just stay there.
When I lift it up, I'm just lifting it straight up.
Okay.
With confidence.
Nice and secure.
Yep, with confidence.
Oh, that's not black.
So I'm just cutting mine off.
Perfect. So I can go, I will want to go this way.
Okay. You don't have to be too straight because we're going to cut it out again, so don't worry.
Bit more, is that enough? Bit more?
That looks fine.
Yeah.
Just give it another little tap just to make sure. There we go. With confidence. Remember, with confidence. Straight down. Straight down.
Oh, the pressure. Straight down.
No pressure. I've got loads of scrap if you do it wrong.
Don't wriggle. Don't do anything. Just stay there.
Give it a little press. That's
Press
it.
A bit.
Lift it up. Hold the card at the bottom.
Straight up.
That's it.
Woohoo! That was all right.
That's good, isn't it? If you just have a look in that top drawer, there's some baby wipes.
This one.
Yeah. Let's get the stamp cleaned straight away. And always, always, always put your lid back on your ink.
Before you put your hand in it.
Yeah. And this red ink will stain my stamp, so we need to clean it straight away.
Mm-hmm. Once I did art and crafts with one of my kids right before our wedding, but I didn't realise that the blue did not come off. So I nearly went to a wedding with blue hands.
Oh.
Like, I don't know how it was all over my hands. It's a child, isn't it? That's what happens, but yeah.
So we can do this one of two ways. We can get these big scissors. So to cut, the easiest way to cut, the more times you do that, the less you're going to get a straight line.
Yeah.
So to cut, put your scissors where you want them.
Straight.
Or we can use the guillotine. Which do you want to use?
I'll go with the Caesar. The guillotine seems a bit of an oracle. Oh, I don't know. You do it. Go on.
Shall I show you how to do it on the guillotine?
Yeah.
And then if you want to use scissors, you can do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do we need to move that? No?
It's fine. It doesn't matter. So, with this, as I said before, this wiggles.
Yeah.
So I'm going to line up the top of my words with the edge of the finger guard. It's a little bit fiddly, but when you get it right, so I'm lining the words up with the edge. I'm pushing that this way.
Yeah.
I'm lining the words up level. Can you see?
Yeah.
And then I'm cutting. I'm going to, now we've got a straight edge. So we can pop it. Oh,
I didn't dry yet.
Oh. So I pop it to the edge along, so it's flat along there. I'm pushing it up and I'm putting the last word level with the edge of the finger guard, and then I'm cutting. And then the border all around it will be the same. So, and all the time I'm holding my thing up in case it falls. And this time I'm looking at this side as well.
Okay.
Look at all points that you can. I'm stuck now. Look at all the points you can to try and get it level. But, and I'm going to stamp mine again. But as I always say, handmade is handmade.
Yeah.
We're not robots and we don't have to be perfect. Do you want to use the guillotine? Do you want to use scissors?
Guillotine. So always keep it up. Push that out on the.
I'll hold this and to make it easier for you.
I feel like I need to stand up. Oh, too far forward. And I'm in the camera. Is that edge with it?
Yeah, it looks good to me.
In and down. So now I can make that up straight with the top as well as the last two letters there.
Yeah.
Did I just move that?
Or it can be any distance you want, really. I find this the easiest way to get it all square.
This is where it's going to get stuck, so it's up level at the top. There. Is it straight? I think it's straight.
Cut it and see.
There. This is where it gets stuck, isn't it? All the way to the top, push that out. There.
Yeah.
So much more fun than using the scissors. More or less. What did I do? I marked mine too as well.
Do you know what I'm going to do on mine? I'm going to put a gemstone there and there.
And hide it.
Hide it. So now, which is mine? Yours is yours that one and mine was the white?
I think so.
Okay. So just one of these bits of scrap. What we're going to do is pick any one you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put mine on that one like that, so that I've got diagonal lines going around it.
Okay.
So I'm going to chop off that.
Like that.
I'm going to use my precision. I don't know if that'll come out, because that thing was broken, look.
Oh,
So it was
it's
broken
dried
out.
up.
I think it might have dried up. Yeah.
Did you have another precision? There you go.
Don't ever put glue on your hands unless you know you're not allergic.
Okay.
I know I'm not allergic. I don't know if we should do this again. Let's just do it. So I'm just popping a little bit of glue, not a lot. Oh,
I'm not allergic.
This is tacky glue, so we don't need a lot of it. So I've only put
Okay.
a little bit on. And I'm just going to stick it level with the bottom with as much gap as I want from it.
Oh, this is tiny. Is that enough?
Yeah, that's fine. And this
Close
is
it.
tacky glue that's in here.
Tacky glue.
This is this glue. High tack, all purpose. Very sticky glue.
Okay, well, that's what you want, your glue, isn't it? However much. That's more or less straight.
Okay. Again, you can cut it out with a guillotine, or you can just
Maybe scissors
snip
this
it with
time.
your scissors. So you got an edge to follow this time.
Yeah.
It makes it easier.
These are heavy duty scissors.
You can have smaller ones, or you can have middle ones.
Still straight.
Do you want to try the bit smaller ones?
More or less straight.
It's more less than more straight.
It's really not the same. It's really not the same.
Can I just
fix
help?
it?
Can I just help you with that
It's
one?
the top edge. It's the top edge. Oh, that's so much. Yeah, that's so much better.
So let's get rid of our rubbish.
We don't need them either.
So there's your bag. Yeah, because I said put yours on top of mine, didn't I?
Okay.
So let's pop our Velcro on and then we know what we're working with. So these are Velcro dots. They're stuck together. You've got your hook side and your loop side.
Yeah.
That's your hook side, that's your loops. That's your hook side, that's your loop side. So we're pushing them together. We're going to take one side off. Don't matter which side.
Oh, it's very sticky.
I'm going to lay it down. I'm going to put that one side where we want it.
Where
so I'm going to put mine there.
Just anywhere on here.
Yeah.
About there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's it. Good push. Then we take the other side off. Might need to stick your nail in.
Or yours. I don't know. I've done it.
Okay.
I've nearly done it. There.
So leaving that out the way, because as soon as it touches, it'll stick. We're going to fold up the bag. So just watch me do it first. Folding up the bag to where I want it and making sure it's level and square on all my sides. Let's move that out of the way so we can see. All my sides are together. My edges are level. Then I'm going to fold it and stick the Velcro on. Give it a little gentle rub. Then I'm going to, if I just pull that now,
it's going to come off.
It may come off. So I'm going to stick my nail in between, pull it off.
Oh, yeah, look. Oh,
and then I can give it a good squashing.
Okay. Hold it in place both of them. So, making sure everything is level and straight.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Edge to edge. Come straight down. Rub for a second. And then carefully. I'm not going to break it. Push and push. Yeah?
Yeah.
Nearly there.
So we're just going to close it up again, stick it down. And you only need to be like that careful on your first time. So now we just need to stick our thing
somewhere.
It's looking like a bag, isn't it?
It's looking like a bag.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to stick this over the snowflake.
Okay.
And what looks best is I add it all ways round. That looks a bit square, doesn't look like a snowflake. So I add like the long one sticking up from the top and the bottom.
Like
and this is actually a bit bigger than the other ones, but never mind. So what I'm going to do is get the glue. I put a blob of glue in the middle. So Fred, all we need is a blob of glue in the middle.
Just like that?
Yep, that'll do.
Pop your snowflake facing forward. I want the nice one sticking up and down. But there. I've got it upside down.
Wiggle it until it's where you want it.
That's it. More or less in the centre, I think. You tell me.
Yeah.
I think it is.
I'm happy with it. So we just need to bring our bag in. So to make it easier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it flat. Can you squidge on?
Yeah.
Right, so don't forget we want it on the front.
Just that side is sticky out a bit.
Yeah. I'm going to put glue on the outside and across a snowflake. Making sure you got it the right way up as well. I'm just going to place it on wherever you want it. And I'm pushing down on the outside because the outsides are not as high.
Yeah.
So I'm making sure that I push it down on the outside.
So put it on the side there and then across this snowflake as well.
Yeah.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
I feel like Spider-Man now in that. Right way up is this way, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to see this
I've put
one
my
on.
corners so they're kind of
I was gonna
level.
say about there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sticking out on top.
That's okay.
Press down on the sides especially.
And I've got some little gems. So you get at the end of your poker tool, stick it under your gem, and use your finger as well. You catch it and then you fight with your bag for a bit. And then you pop your gem wherever you want it to go. I'm going to cover up my inking smudge.
I've got so much there.
And I'm going to put 3 on because odd numbers are more pleasing to the eye. And if you do it in a kind of triangle, I don't know why. Most of the people on YouTube say you need an odd number in a triangle. So
if they say it on YouTube, then it's true.
So that's how I've put mine, kind of in a triangle, but not.
If I put one there,
Yeah.
will I do the same there, and up there?
Yeah, if you want to.
This looks like that.
Yeah.
Hide that smudge there. There. Oh, there's one there. I'll hide that. Maybe. That one. Okay, I can get the last one there. So if we're gonna triangle up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next to the A.
Yeah.
There.
Then the last thing we need to do, let's get rid of this mat. We need to build our box again. We need to pop a walnut whip in the middle.
Because that was the whole point.
That was the whole point. Walnut whip in the middle. Fasten your bag. And there we have it. Nice, neat sides, edges. And our ribbon. Well done, Fred. I'm proud of you.
I had fun.
Thank you very much for joining me tonight.
Thank you for inviting me. I was nervous, but it was alright.
Nobody ate you, did they? Nobody bit you.
No.
And I was nice all the way through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining me. I love you very much.
Same.
And if you've liked what you've seen today, give us a thumbs up and think about subscribing. It really does mean a lot to me. If you want to get notified every time I release a video, then press the bell and then you'll get notified every single time. Check out my shop in Etsy. Follow the link below. And Fred, I want you to have that box.
Do I get to keep the chocolate inside
Eat
as
that
well?
walnut whip for me on Christmas Day.
I will do. Thank you.
There's a little prezi for helping.
Thank you.
And Fred might see you again sometime.
We may be melting wax, maybe.
Yeah, we're going to melt wax.
Maybe.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.